We have Groudon making its way into Pokemon Go, taking the place of Kyogre in 5-star raid battles. So you know what time it is, time to break down Groudon, the 100% IVs, the counters, everything you need to know about Groudon in Pokemon Go. So let's get into it. Welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Are you excited about Groudon in Pokemon Go? It's going to be a fun time. This is not the primal form, and although the primal form is double weak to water, you guys are still going to be able to beat this Pokemon relatively fast and efficiently. So this Pokemon is coming into raid battles on Saturday at 10 a.m., and it's going all the way until the 26th. So for 12 days you will have Groudon, and then it will change over into the shiny Zacian. That is something that I know all of us want. If you guys do want more raid battles and more help, check the description below and jump into the Discord. You can be in the raid rooms, or you could even be friends with myself, and I know I'm definitely going to be going hard with Zacian. It's going to be a fun time. I need that shiny, and we have a lot of things to get over. There are actually going to be 2 raid hours for the Groudon, which take place on the 18th and the 25th. So for 2 weeks, you will be able to go out there and raid for it. Please don't sleep on this Groudon, because as a primal, it is an extremely strong Pokemon. If you guys want to see the best of the best, you can check it out up here. And it is going to be an easy way for you to add XL candy and even 100% IV. The only thing I'm going to tell you guys is that if you do get the 100% IV, it will need an elite charge TM to get the Precipice Blades on it, which is the recommended moveset on this Pokemon. So the shiny form is obviously out. So this Pokemon is going to be weak to 3 things, which are going to be grass, water, as well as ice. So we have 3 different weaknesses going on with the Groudon, which makes it a not double weak Pokemon like the primal, because once it does go primal, it does add in a fire typing to combined with the ground typing, and that is going to be what produces that double water weakness. This Pokemon will have a 100% IV at every condition but sunny weather at 2351 at level 20. However, once that sunny weather hits at level 25, it's going to be 2939. So those are going to be the conditions that are going to not affect and affect it, only one of them to get you there. As far as its moveset, it's going to get Mudshot, and it's going to get Dragon Tail. So Dragon Tail does hit relatively hard. Mudshot is not really going to have a tremendous amount of effect on any of the Pokemon we're going after. And as far as its charge moves, it's going to be getting Solar Beam, which is going to be able to hit really hard against our water type Pokemon. And then also it's going to be getting Fire Blast, which is going to be strong against ice types and grass types. So technically every counter has a countered move that makes it generally going to be susceptible to this Pokemon. And then obviously it also does get Earthquake, and then it does get 2 legacy moves of Fire Punch as well as Precipice Blades, which then starts to lead us into the counter scenario. It takes 2.2 trainers to take down this Pokemon at level 40. However, if you do have level 50 counters, you are boosted with the weather, you do have the primals, you probably can take this down and duo it with 2 people, which is a pretty impressive feat. So please let me know on social media if you guys do make this happen. And then as far as the top counters go, in spot number 1, we have the primal Kyogre with Waterfall, as well as the exclusive move of Origin Pulse. So that moveset is another elite charge TM move that you will have to get. In spot number 2, we're going to get the notorious Mega Rayquaza with the actually Dragon Ascent, and which is crazy because this Pokemon does not land any super effective attacks on this Pokemon. It's actually a neutral damage, but since it is so incredibly strong, it's actually in the 2nd spot overall, which is absolutely mind-blowing. But then in spot number 3, we are going to be getting the Bullet Seed and Frenzy Plant on the Mega Sceptile. And then in spot number 4, we're getting Vine Whip and Frenzy Plant on the Mega Venusaur, which then leads us into a Mega situation here. What Mega do we use for this Pokemon? Well, if you're trying to take it down as fast as possible, Grass-type Megas, or even the primal water Kyogre is going to be super effective for you. And it's also going to boost the attacks of all those other types of Pokemon. However, if you're looking to get the most XL candy out of this Pokemon, what you can use is actually Primal Groudon as 1-type Pokemon, because it is going to hit the same typing. And you can also, if you have Solar Beam on that Pokemon, but if you do put Solar Beam on that Pokemon, please make sure not to TM away Precipice Blades. However, you can use any other type of ground Pokemon that's going to be able to help you. You could use Mega Steelix, you could use the Swampert or the Garchomp as well. Okay, so the Swampert could be effective here, except it's double weak to Solar Beam, so that is a situation you are not going to want to bring that Pokemon into. However, in spot number 5, we're going to get the Shadow Kyogre. In spot number 6, we're getting the regular Kyogre, so you can see how powerful the Primal, Shadow, and regular of Groudon for sure, and Kyogre now is. They are extremely powerful Pokemon, and they do top the charts in all of their forms. In spot number 7, we are going to get the Shadow version of the Gyarados, followed by the Zarude with the double grass moves. And then we have Mega Gyarados, and we also have Mega Abomasnow with Leafage and Weather Ball as the recommended moveset. In spot number 11, we are going to have the Dawnwing Necrozma with the double ghost moves, followed by the Shadow Rayquaza with the Dragon Ascent. So man, that Dragon Ascent is such a strong move. Like I tell you guys, it is the strongest Pokemon in the game right now in the Mega form. And then there are our matched up dual type Mega Energy Pokemon. That's going to be the Primal Groudon, which is going to be using the, not Precipice Blades, Solar Beam. And then we also have the Mega Swampert with Water Gun as well as Hydro Cannon. Remember, the Hydro Cannon is a Calm Day move, so if you don't have it on your Swampert, that will use an Elite Charge TM as well. And then we have the Shadow Empoleon. We have the Mega Gengar with actually Shadow Claw and Return, which is quite unique. Then we have Chestnut and Tangrowth as budget counters. And then if you guys do want any more counters, you can check them out right here, all the way from 19 to 24. As far as the weather conditions, sunny weather is going to boost pretty much everything that this Pokemon has. As far as its stab boosted, it's going to boost the ground type, it's going to boost all its fire moves, and then it's also going to boost the grass move. The only exception is going to be windy weather will boost the Dragon Tail. And as far as going after this Pokemon, we have the sunny weather for the grass, and then we're going to have the snowy weather for the ice, which is probably most of us not hitting, and then finally we do have the water, which is going to be the rainy weather. And then as far as what do we do with this Pokemon? Number one, it's a fantastic ground attacker. Like I talked about, check out that video. But as far as PvP, this Pokemon is only available in the Shadow in the Great League, so it's not going to be able to be functional. It's too low. It's not powered up enough. In the Ultra League, same scenario. You can put a regular Groudon in there. Doesn't really work well. However, in the Master League, rank 32 in the regular, 40 in the Shadow. These Pokemon in the Master League, what you have to kind of factor in is how much bulk is on this Pokemon and what's going on here. And then also with that bulk, is it useful to have a little bit more bulk, or do you want the moves to be stronger? In this situation, it is a little bit more bulk that makes it more effective here. So as far as this Groudon, this is where you're at. Like I said, please at least do all of your free raids. Get yourself some XL candy. If you don't have the hundo, you can get it, and you can also trade for it. You can get shinies. You can use the shinies as lucky trades. This Pokemon is a very diverse, very in-demand Pokemon. It's been with us for quite a while, but it will never not be relevant in this game. Might always maintain the top ground type attacker for the rest of the game's history. We will see. But thank you guys for being here as always. Love and appreciate you guys. To all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody take your support, subscription, and participation to X level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.